All right, today I'm going to show you how to do the printmaking part of our project for the creative quotes. If you just got yours glued, you got to be a little bit careful. I was just working on this one. I glued it about 10 minutes ago, so I'm going to see if it actually works today as I get started. You're going to have this brayer here, you're going to have a plate, and then you're going to have some ink. So what I'm going to do is if I'm around and I put down the ink, I will put it up towards the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some right here. Sometimes when it gets out, it's a little bit runny. In this case, this one's a little runny here. Sometimes I might use some dish soap to kind of loosen up if it's too sticky. But for this one, I do not need that. So what you do first of all is you're going to get a little bit on your brayer here, and down below is where you want to even it out. Okay? Do not try to get this all up here. This is like our reserve, our extra. Okay? So don't get the whole thing down here. Okay? Because if we have too much, then it won't work with the prints. You won't be able to see it. So you want to have the perfect amount. So I'm going back and forth. I'm going straight up and down this way, and then I'm going to work this way. The goal is to get that sound nice and even on your brayer. Okay? And it looks like I'm almost there. I still have a lot of reserve up here, so I'm not going to get this down here. So just be careful when you're working now. Okay? Next, I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to bring down my print here. Okay? So it's kind of like a big stamp. I'm going to take my brayer, and I'm going to roll it over all areas. Okay? Looks like this one's doing pretty well for just getting glued down just a little bit ago. You just have to be a little gentle sometimes if you just glued it down. The first print sometimes takes a little bit more ink to get started. So I'm going to go back and forth, working in different directions, trying to fill in the surface area. Looks like I kind of ran out of some ink here, so I'm going to get a little bit more. So as you can see here, so I ran out here, it was getting kind of dry, so I tapped it up here, and then I came down here and did a little bit more. Okay. All those little areas there. Okay. So check over your plate here and what you're printing with here to make sure all the areas are filled in. And it looks like mine's pretty good. Now sometimes you get some in between, and you will get some around there. We want to kind of limit that. We don't want a lot to come on there. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to leave this down, and I'm going to take a piece of paper, and I'm just going to set it on top. Okay. Now I'm going to rub it on the back side here, just using my hand and my palm to kind of press around the edges. I would do this for about 30 seconds, and you and your partner could work on this part together, just making sure it's not moving around. Okay? What I can do is I can peek a little bit to make sure it's coming off. It looks like this one's good, and I'm going to take this one off here. And see what it came up with. All right, looks like I have a nice high quality print. I know that because I can see the ink, it's evenly distributed along the words, and I can read it really well. Hopefully you guys come up with a good print today as well.